Oh, what's that? Silence? Over the title thing? Why would that happen? Oh, maybe it's because, YouTube messed up with uploading. Or I messed up exporting video. Whatever. This is a awkwardly silent episode of Zelda's Skyward Sword Part 34, where we're just gonna cut around to random parts because way too much story stuff happened to skip it. And of course, I have to do this whole post-commentary alone because Nate went to bed. But he was here while we did this whole part. And now we have, I think, at this point we collected all the flames, and we are going to just eventually, at some point, open this gate of time. When they're done talking, use the force. Okay, charge the sword. And of course it wouldn't be that simple. Of course something would have to interrupt. But here it is. The second fight with the sealed one. What was it called? Its name will pop. The Imprisoned. That was its name. But we got some backup this time. For Groose will be helping us in this battle. And, it's a long battle against the Imprisoned. Now just walk out there, Link. I hate losing audio when you have to do these weird post-commentaries. Especially on very important ones with, tons of cutscenes. It's like, the video will export just fine. It'll be uploaded to YouTube just fine. Oh, let's go ahead and start playing it, see how it is. Nothing. Nope, no audio for some reason. Not even game audio. Just all of it's gone. We just have video. But hey, it's the Groosinator, my personal favorite thing and why Groose is awesome. At least, it'll happen. You'll get to hear it later, but it just sounds like a catapult, so there's nothing interesting to hear. But if you're wondering why an episode wasn't uploaded of this anytime recently, this is the reason. This, missing audio, is the reason. It's all silent. I mean, why am I even being quiet? I really shouldn't be quiet. You're not going to hear anything. But, interesting fact that I forgot about the second Imprisoned fight. He's got weird gorilla arms. That I totally forgot he grew. I knew he did the thing in the later fight against the Imprisoned, but gorilla arms, forgot about that one. And, man, I hate the Imprisoned also. Let's make him harder this time by just making him constantly do shockwaves that'll just murder you if you're anywhere near. And so, now begins the long fight of chopping away at his ankles, which should probably be fast-forwarded in the actual final. Oh, he's reaching up. He's gonna get ready to do a pull-up. Just pull that up. But, Groose will help out with his ability to arm a catapult and fire it at pinpoint accuracy after he gives me instructions on how to fire at pinpoint accuracy. And die. Probably could have been a better shot. But while he loads, that's pretty much how the entire fight's gonna go, so just fast forward at this point. There we go. Knocked him down. Pretty sure this will be the final time. But never thought of ever doing this before as a little kid. Just going up. I always went down for some reason. When going up is so much more convenient. You could just land right on him and hit him instead of finding a way back up. And that's the Imprisoned fight. Again, for the second time. A good 7 minutes of almost the exact same fight. At least you get the Groosinator to help. The real question is, what happens now? After his whole death and dying animation, and we redraw the new seal. Finally, gets to open that gate. Everyone's always talking. Like, go open the gate. Yeah, go open the gate. Well, let me move so I can open the gate. You guys talk too much. Honestly, it's really interesting seeing that Skyward Sword is like the Metal Gear 4 of Zelda, due to how many cutscenes it has and how many times people are going to talk to you and tell you obvious things. And it looks like Breath of the Wild's going to be the Metal Gear 5, as you're literally punished Venom Link with your sneak attacks and all that other stuff in a big open world. Which is good. I could use a game like that again. Because as much as I love this game, sometimes people need to be quiet. Although I've also proven that I need a lot of help on where to go because I'm just dumb and keep forgetting. So maybe the tutorial is actually helpful. I'm just not very patient, especially when rewatching it and commenting over it. Please open the freaking door. Just go. Go through the door. I know Bruce is finally accepting that he is not the main character. He's just a side character. And that's that. Oh, look at him walk away, trying not to cry. It's hard, but sometimes he's really trying to be the cool guy. I really like Bruce. All turning around. But it's time to go through the door. Actually has a really cool effect on walking through time. And go. I said that a bit early, but there he goes. Man, if only this happened on a more action-packed one, I could cut more, and I wouldn't have to really be sitting here throughout all of this, being like, hey, try and make conversation while other people are talking. Good thing there's no voices in this game also. Because, like, at the point I uploaded it to YouTube, I was like, and I'm done with this section, delete. Why is the last one, only the last one, the one with no audio whatsoever? Was it YouTube? Or was it something else? But whatever. At least we finally get to meet Zelda, and man is she all high and mighty in that light. Thinking she's all special as just, what, the reincarnation of a goddess? I could be the reincarnation of a goddess if I wanted to. I just choose not to. And I guess this means that the goddess Hylia is a younger god because she didn't make the Triforce, or the earth, or the plants, or the water. She's just kind of like, oh, let me guard you people with my divine powers. But let me not use the Triforce. That thing that can just end it all. We'll just slowly keep it away from him. 'Cause he's super evil. That's actually just a summary of what she's saying, and man, Link's just like, I don't understand what is going on. Can I just take you home? Oh good, you're stepping out of the light. Does that mean you're closer to me? Hug me. I walked so far, why don't you hug me, Zelda? I mean, it's going to be used for more than one day. It's used quite a few times. I think it's used in Zelda 1, I think. Probably. Pretty sure. That game's story is kind of hard to tell when there's no story besides the instruction booklet. Heck, it's used in Wind Waker. And, used in Ocarina, obviously. I think Link's stupid. He probably didn't even put all this together. All this stuff that Zelda's telling him, it's like, I'm the goddess, reincarnated. I remember things. And Shock, the imprisoned, is demised. And they need to stop him. So, how are we going to stop him? What can we do to stop Demise? If only we had an all-powerful wish-granting relic that can stop the Demon King. But the goddess Hylia would never want that being used. So instead of, using the all-powerful relic to stop it, why don't we just use my future reincarnated self taken back to the past to create a time seal that will eventually break? That's a terrible plan. No wonder Link has the wisdom piece in this. Because let me tell you, the goddess Hylia doesn't have the wisdom piece in this if she's just going to be like, temporary solution. But in my big master solution, I will also make a hero that will be able to defeat him. And to defeat him, he will have to use the all-magical powerful relic, the Triforce. That's a nice picture, though. Link actually being like a knight hero. Weird hat for a knight, but knight hero. It will take a teen with attitude and radical thinking to use the Triforce to defeat Demise. I mean, that's what it is, right? We just needed the younger generation with attitude to be like, why didn't we just use this to begin with? And there we go. Now it's got the wings. And strangely enough, that kind of purplish tinge. It was definitely more blue in Ocarina, but I'm good with purple. And the goddess Hylia apparently couldn't use it? No, she had to be able to use it. She made a master plan. I assume the goddess would have an unbreakable will to use the Triforce. I forged a hero that could use the Triforce, even though I probably can use the Triforce, since I think she uses the Triforce to make Skyloft, when she could have just used the Triforce to stop Demise, but instead just used it to delay Demise, so she could make a hero to make the Triforce to use. Ah, man. This is a dumb plan. This whole video right now is dumb. All this post-recording over a video that I already talked over, and now I have to do it alone. Nah, he's glad to do it. We all wanted an adventure. We all looked forward to this game. Even though it has some weird control issues sometimes, and no real open worldness, but hey, I still like the game. I still find it really, really fun. Oh, and here it comes. So that's actually a super sweet line. Which, honestly, I do think this is the best Zelda because, well, maybe Tetra also. Because they're the only Zeldas that actually talk to you for more than 10 seconds. Ocarina of Time Zelda doesn't count. She talks to you and says, like, go do this. Then you're both adults, and then she's not Zelda most of the time. Or a girl. She's definitely hiding that fact. Even with that slender body. I guess that's what happens when you have to go hiding. Why are you always crying? Why would you make a tattoo where you're always crying? Anyways, that's pretty much the end of the big long cutscene that'll, since it's a cutscene with no deviation in what's going on, will 100% get flagged by Nintendo. Because that's just how it goes. And now, if we return to the present, Impa, you're gonna watch her. How good. And That's the wrong side of the door, stupid. I think Nate said that exact thing to me. You're on the wrong side of the door, stupid. He might not have said the stupid, but I think it would have been implied if Nate said it. This is the cutscene episode. There was one boss fight. The rest is cutscenes. I mean, at least now there is a nice little touch once she's done talking. That I can show. As soon as she tells me to go find clues to where the Triforce is. Because why would anyone just tell me where the Triforce is? It's obviously got to be another big adventure. This is the third part of the game. But the third act is a lot shorter than the second part. And Groose is going to be like, I'm going to plant a tree. That's it. That's the rest of his story. God, why do you look so cool and so dumb at the same time? It's the hair. Oh, there we go. Just swipe that hair back. I guess soon after this I'll have to do Bloodborne, which is also going to have a weird, awkward return. I guess October is going to be the month of weird, awkward returns. Oh my god, could this be a hint on what to do later? And then Groose became a nomad. Okay, so the small little detail that's nice that you don't really notice until now is there's the crystal. You didn't know what was in there, but the crystal's just there still. And that pretty much wraps it up for this episode. There's like 5 more minutes of me wandering around, but no one needs to see that. No one needs to see me walk through this door again either, so I'll see you guys on the next episode, which will have audio, and we begin the search for the Triforce. Thanks for watching and dealing with this weird post-commentary, and take care.